Howdy, mates. Good late morning. How are we today? For Sunday, September 8th, 2024. Welcome to Capitol Reef National Park, which this now marks my third out of the mighty 5 national parks that are found in the state of Utah. Capitol Reef gets its name for 2 different reasons. One being nearby, we have some rock formations that look a bit similar to the Capitol Dome. And there actually is a formation in this park that bears that name, as it highly resembles looking at the Capitol Dome in Washington, D.C. And then for another, some of the porosity of the sandstone surrounding us, such as the honeycomb weathering that you see in the form of those holes due to erosion. Early settlers and explorers in the area thought it resembled looking at a bit of a coral reef, and therefore that is how Capitol Reef bears its name. It was officially established in 1971 as a national park, but in 1937 it was devoted as a national monument by FDR. Now, an interesting feature about this park in particular is what is known as the waterpocket fold. A great example of having an active fault in the region. Part of the reason why it's called waterpocket fold is, aside from it being a monocline, which basically refers to a single rock formation facing a particular direction, it also has a lot of potholes in them, which can bear water. So especially when it is during monsoon season, those potholes are very crucial, especially for wildlife, as it provides a reliable source of water. Hence why it's called water pocket fold. It's quite of a popular feature of this park in particular. And this is considered to be one of the more primitive national parks in the state of Utah. This is a less visited destination. But in particular, I'm walking through what is called the Grand Wash. And basically what that means is at one point, this was indeed an active stream channel. Now, probably the only time that it is active would be during flash flooding or just during monsoon season, which is typically during the summer months. But we are beginning to wrap up on that time of the year as we're starting to get into fall. Interestingly, another point that I'd like to mention is much of the bedrock that is surrounding us includes a bit of a combination of both Navajo and strata sandstone. So a lot of the very similar bedrock is also found at Canyonlands and even Arches in particular. Difference, though, is we are in central Utah, where it's a little more laid back, more or less primitive, as I mentioned earlier. But it does prove a point that even though there could be many interpretations of how this bedrock came to be, the bottom line is that weathering and erosion is the primary processes responsible for creating such a landmark. So, alright, you guys, have a good one. Take care, enjoy your Sunday, and of course, journey on a journey. is onwards. Take care.